Dr. Owusu Ocho. It's Dr. O for the 804. As the premier knee and hip shoulder sports surgeon in Virginia, I would like to remind you that health equals power. Sports build and uplift communities, nothing else can. The mission of sports medicine is to keep athletes of all ages and levels at the top of their game. Dr. O is located at Ortho, Virginia, Schrader Road office location. Appointments can be scheduled online at orthovirginia.com or by calling 804-939-6688. You can follow Dr. O on Instagram at Dr. O _ for the 804 and uplifting educational content about sports health.
Hi everyone, I'm Coach Rick Stockel. I am co-owner of Newman & Dunn Real Estate here in Central Virginia, as well as I am a high school boys basketball coach at Monacan High School. I've sold over 1,300 homes here in Central Virginia, and I would love to work with you and your family in your home buying needs. I am a proud primary sponsor of Ballin' in Virginia, and I hope you enjoy this show.
Welcome to another episode of BallinVA. We are back, December 2024. I want to thank everybody. Sorry for the long wait, man, but I needed a break. And, we're going to start the new year off right before we actually get there. Man, this brother right here, man, is doing big things in the community. And as y'all see right now, I'm going to go ahead and introduce my first guest, but make sure that y'all like, subscribe, comment, and make sure y'all share this. It's my man, Darryl Johnston. He's part of the Rock Projects. He actually is the founder of the Rock Project. And we're going to talk about a lot of different things today, man. So excuse me for being rusty. I love y'all, miss y'all, but we're going to go ahead and still do this thing right, man. So what's up, my guy?
What's good, man? Good morning, man.
Yeah, good morning. Top of the morning, man. It's been a long time, man, but me and him been trying to connect. How long we been trying to connect and put this thing together?
It's been a minute because I've been restarted. Like, man, I love what you're doing, man. I need some of that, man. I just like to see people working, so it caught my eye. I be sitting home, all I do is watch sports and watch interviews, whether it's sports or rappers. So when I see somebody in the city doing something with legends in the city that I grew up under, I'm like, damn, man, I gave people buckets in high school. I was that man on the field too, but social media wasn't popping back then,
Yep.
So, but I was like, nah, but you kept in touch with me. It's like, look, we're going to get it when the time done and right. And I feel like this is the best time right here.
Yeah, it's crazy because I think, matter of fact, now I replay it. I was working actually in Powhatan that day making some deliveries. One is that time we was on live when it was Rudy. Everybody was on.
And I kept commenting on that. I think they were talking about sports or some shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, shit, I gave people buckets too, but I ain't saying I'm top 5 or top 10, but in my generation, to the class of 09, you ask anybody about Like a Rock, Darryl Johnston, LC Bird, they're gonna tell you he was a bucket. Shoot that thing.
Hey man, look, we had fun that day, man.
Yeah.
And what was that? Was it what? 22?
That was a minute ago.
Yeah,
bro. 2 years
man.
ago,
Yeah.
We was on your live pod about an hour 30. They cut all. You had to get back on it.
Yeah, man. So, dog, I thank you for being patient with me. Like I told you, man, when you have sponsors and when you have all these pre-recorded shows, but you were so patient with me, man. Yeah. And matter of fact, you didn't have a quite. Look, man, you popular man right now, man.
Yeah, man.
I see you on the local news on TV6, here in Richmond. Man, you done had shows. Yeah. But let's go right into it, man. Where did it all start for you, man? We can just go back to the very beginning. We got time.
Just like in life or just period, like what I'm doing now with the Rock Project.
Mm-hmm.
So I grew up in Richmond, Southside. Single mom, 2 little brothers. One of my brothers passed like 2 years ago. Went to school in the city all my life from Summer Hill, Ruffin Road, CCP. I went to George Wolf, Bouchard. My 11th grade year, I went to the county. I moved out to LC Bird, and that was like that was different from me getting out my environment, going up in JD area and Broad Rock area. But after that, I graduated 2009. I did play sports, and then like 2009, 2010, I dropped out of college. I went to school in West Virginia.
Okay.
To a school called West Virginia Tech.
Mm-hmm.
I could have went to a better school, but Coach Bedwell at the time, he just wanted me to get out of Richmond. I could have went to somewhere. I could have went to ODU. I think that's when they first started football again. Mm-hmm. They had gave me a partial. Elon came in there, Norfolk State, couple other schools, but my GPA wasn't the best at the time, but I did have a 1,600 on my SAT at the time.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. But I could have got a school for academic out of SAT. I think one school was giving out, if you was an African American and wanted to be a teacher that year at Clemson, they was giving out free scholarships. So it was like, do I want to go to Clemson and try to work out and make the team? I was like, man, I ain't gonna lie, me being me, I ain't gonna want to work out. You know what I mean? Then for real, I didn't know the books. Like, I feel like I'm gonna be all the way tuned in. You know, the person I am now wasn't who I was in 09, 2010. So I did the best with me. It was a small school out of West Virginia. I went on a visit. I ain't had to come out of my pocket for nothing. I was one of the big recruits there. I ran like a 4.3. You know what I'm saying? I had my child, so I had to come back home. You know, so. But then after that, throughout the years, I was doing music though.
Okay.
I was a real big music head, like in the city, going by Like a Rock. I did features with like Zed Zilla. I met a lot of rappers like Plaid, shot me out plenty of times. Pastor Troy. I done met Rollo, Shawty Low, Rocco. Was a lot of rappers that know me, you know, they just shouted me out. So I was really known for music for real for a long time. And then I got into the coaching. I started doing coaching, so I went from Like a Rock to Coach Rock. And then like I started doing coaching at LC Bird first. Then I coached at Broad Rock for basketball with my homeboy named Nell. And then from there I coached like in the city with Coach Earl, Southside Ducks. But I coached at Bird for a long time. Started with the JV team, with the freshman team, then the JV team, then they gave me the OC. And then I ended up moving up to varsity right before COVID, and then a situation hit, you know, and then that thing just went left. So I had to stop coaching that Bird. I was working there too, because I was working with kids throughout the years. I was doing one-on-one for a company called Next Level. They gave me my first job, and then I ended up getting a security job at LC Bird, and that thing was good. So I look at it like a kid coming from Southside, leaving George Swift, playing quarterback. Coach Bedwell gave me an opportunity to come play quarterback over there. And I ain't really like it at the time because we played against Dinwiddie and Hermitage. They were smacking. They were punishing my ass in the scrimmages. I was like, I ain't come over here for this shit. I'm going to receiver. And you know, if you know Bird football back in the early 2000s and 90s, straight pound ball, I formation. They're gonna run that motherfucker about 40 times a game. But other than that, years passed and now I'm here doing the Rock Project, bro. So that's the best thing that happened to me, and I love it.
You know, it's strange because a lot of people, everybody can't work with kids.
Yeah.
So you got to have a special gift to actually want to work with youth, man, because especially in this day and climate, you can't say too much, you can't do too much. Yeah. You know, if you a little bit hard on the kids, which they need young black men, you know what I'm saying, because they don't see enough of that.
Yeah.
You know, especially like you indicated, you came from a single, you know, household, you know, so most of the time, you know, coming from the environment, I'm from Highland Park myself, you know, North Side 3rd Avenue. So, you know, I was raised by my grandparents, you know, but my mom and my father were never together.
Okay.
So like you said, so that's what we used to seeing, a black woman in the house. We're not used to seeing the black man, but I had my granddaddy. So that to say that is, what made you, like, something had to click? I mean, I know you said you went through some things, man, but.
Honestly, I think because when I was younger, man, I always played sports. I'm talking about football, basketball, and baseball. Rest in peace to Mike Bird. That was one of my baseball coaches who passed away a couple years ago. And he had me in Boy Scout. Like, he the first person like took me to get a steak, told me how to do a tie. We went camping.
Wait a minute, you at Boy Scouts too?
I was in Boy Scout.
Man, shoot, me too. Our troop folks under 6.
Yeah. I was at the Boy Scout right there. The old bingo on Raw Rock is gone now. It's like a discussion play, but that was the spot back then.
Okay.
But I think being that I always been a leader and I always like was good in sports, I also was doing stuff as I got older that I shouldn't have been doing, you know. So I feel like I always had one foot in, one foot out.
Okay.
And I'm talking about when I was like 12, I'm talking about I hot out the porch young, so 12, 13, 14, 15. Then my whole high school career, my mom, she moved to Missouri. I stayed with my grandma. My grandma never was strict on me. So she was like, Darryl, go to school, get a trade, or go to a adult. She never really pushed me to graduate. But I had coaches in my life like Coach Rooster. I had Kevin Ingram, coaches like that like to push me. You see what I'm saying? So, because I had the potential to go Division I or play the next level, I I feel like I just still had that 1 foot in, and I still was trying to be like a rock instead of be Darryl. You see what I'm saying?
It's
so
different.
Yeah, so as I got older, it made me change. I think when I started seeing a lot of my friends getting killed and getting locked up. So it was like being in the club, like with a background like this, and me in the club with, money pictures and chains on like that.
Mm-hmm.
I look at this picture, it's 15 people. Damn, he dead now. Damn, he dead. He getting half heroin.
Mm-hmm.
He locked up. He doing life. He doing 20 years. He doing 5 years. He home now. When I started seeing that jank,
Mm-hmm.
I said, this jank getting real. And then when my best friend D-Mac died, like I was in, 10th grade or something like that, that jank kind of spooked me up for real,
Mm-hmm.
I don't never really speak on that jank, but that kind of made me like, oh no, this shit real. Like, cause I got grades before. Like playing football, like one day I go to a club, you know what I'm saying, my homeboy hit us up. You know what I mean? We go downtown to the club called 4 West, and these dudes from across the water were shooting at these other dudes, and I got caught in the crossfire. One of my homeboys got shot like in his foot and in his butt, and I got grazed in my leg. You know what I mean? That's true story. Like, and that's like stuff like that. It was like dang. And a lot of people don't know that. If you ain't go to George Wood, was on the football team, you would never know. I spoken on one of my songs, but stuff like that. And I probably was like 15 at the time. So when that happened, I'm like, no, this ain't getting real. So it was like, if I don't slow down, it's gonna get real. And that's what made me be like, know what, I'm gonna slow down. And then me getting that change going to LC Bird, like that jank really changed my life, like for real, like getting out of my environment. So I feel like when you get out your environment, seeing different stuff, because I was going to George Wolf at the time, we had to tuck our shirts in, no cell phones, stuff like that. When I got the Bird the first day, my homeboy Keon dropped me off. Shit, I'm in that jank cell phone, half of the parking lot full up with cars at George Wolf. We might have had like 4 seniors driving. That LC Bird, you got about 200 cars outside the kids that drive. So it just was a culture change. So that what made me kind of change my whole situation, just seeing my friends getting locked up and dying, for real.
Man, that a lot of times that changes. I always say that for young men like us, even when I was coming up, it takes a tragic or a near tragic situation for us to kind of wake up.
Oh yeah.
For young men, we mature late.
Yeah.
That's why they always talk about how girls, they always mature very early, and with young men, we mature late. And sometimes we don't mature until we get in that. I really didn't click for me until I was like in my mid-30s. You know what I'm saying?
I'm still trying to mature.
I ain't even lying, man.
I'm still trying, man.
But it's okay because you understand. It's like life is an evolution process. It's a process, man. You gotta trust the process. Kennard White, you always say that all the time. Shout out to Kennard.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it really is. And sometimes, and especially if you don't have that strong man in your life,
Yeah.
you got to just kind of find your way. And it seems like that's what you did.
Yeah.
You had other people that was out in the community, like I said, even touch on, Coach Bedwell. You really talk about that.
That's my guy.
What does he really meant to you? I got some pictures here with you.
He meant a lot to me. Like in my younger years, like before I turned like 15, 16, I had like I said, Coach Rooster, Coach Jay, and Coach Kevin, even Mr. Irby.
Mm-hmm.
But when I got to high school, after rec, Bedwell kind of gave me the opportunity. Like what happened was, about 10th grade year, we was playing against Bird for their homecoming. Everybody played George Wood for their homecoming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I was getting crazy that year. Still, we ain't win no games, but I still was averaging like 100 yards, 150 rushing, playing quarterback, throwing the ball. And against Bird that year, they had a nice team. I think they was like 10-0 that year. They had Eric McBride, they had Josh Castleberg, they had a guy named Kevin Grayson who went to Richmond. All them guys they had. That's a lot of good team though. Make a long story short, it was like the first quarter, man. It was like third and 15. I just broke that jam. I'm gonna sing the play too, you know what I mean? But I just reverse field on them like this way. The whole game plan was stop number 3, stop like a rock. I reversed the field that way, came back that way, and took that jam for like 60-something yards, yo. You know what I mean? I'll never forget that play. Like, I feel like that play just changed my life. So when he seen that play after the game, it was like, he already knew who I was. Like, look, my quarterback a senior. We need a quarterback over here. You want to play quarterback. At the time, I'm like, man, hell no. I'm like, man, fuck Bird. That's what I kept saying before the game started. I was like, man, fuck Bird. What's the word? Fuck Bird. I just kept saying that. Man, them people be that's about 60 out there.
Yeah.
But I still scored though. You know what I mean? Might have been twice, but I can't remember. I know it was once for sure. And that play just made me change my life. So then after that happened, the next year, I ended up going to Bird, I ended up getting this counselor. And he was like, what's some things you can do in life like to help you out? I was telling him like, I just want to get out of George Wythe, man. I just feel like I love the school atmosphere. Shout out to Coach Jack Dillard. He coached me there. That was my guy.
Out to Coach Jack, man.
Coach Jack was my guy. Fred Blanks, that was my guy. But it's just like we couldn't get our coaches on the same staff. And we had a good team. We had the best kids from Broad Rock, Blackwell, and Belle Meade, and some Westover on the same team. How we going 0-10? You know what I mean? I'm like, man, I got some friends at George Wythe who went there 4 years who never won a game. So imagine going from 0-20 at Wythe, then going to Bird for my last 2 years, going 19-1. So that was a big difference. 0-10, 0-20, 19-1. That was habit for me. So when I went to Bird, it just like gave me a second opportunity just to play football. Then I played basketball. Like I'll never forget.
Yeah, I got this picture of
yeah,
you.
Basketball game. Look, it's so crazy. They said I want to go make the team at basketball. In basketball, I can already shoot. I'm still in the record books at Bird for 3-pointers. You know, I'm probably dropping, but I'm in the top 25.
You got a lot of people came through.
But one time I was like number 15. You know what I mean? I was doing my thing. I was shooting at threes, man. My coach Thomas, to tell you, I coming out there with a big sauce on the grill in. I'm letting that thing fly. You know what I mean? Anybody to tell you, but just getting the opportunity to play there just kind of helped me out though. In basketball, I ain't supposed to make the team. How I made the team was, I'll never forget, we was playing against Ed Davis at Benedict his senior year, right? And we played 4 quarters. And basketball started like while we still was in the playoffs, but we ended up losing to Meadowbrook. That was Big Mo last year.
Okay.
We lost to Morgan Moses his senior year. So the football team had a second tryout. So when we tried out for the basketball team, we had to play against Ed Davis and them. So the first 4 quarters, man, I ain't even touched the flow. I'm like, God damn, they must think I'm sorry. Like I was at Wythe, Parkway coached me. Parkway was my coach at Wythe. Jerome Jeter was my coach at Wythe. Coy Jones was my coach. I'm like, man, these people coach me. Coy Braxton, my bad. Like, I was getting in that Wythe. I played varsity. Matter of fact, Coach Harvey, the coach at John Marshall right now, he was the varsity coach over there. I was getting in, starting.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he asked Coach Harvey about Coach Harvey. He was like, man, I love Darryl. I always had that energy like a Draymond Green, but I can shoot too, and I can back it up. I just couldn't dribble though. I'm gonna let that bitch fly.
Hey.
I'm gonna let it fly though.
As long as you got a skill set, that's all that matters, right?
My defense won't good. I'm gonna let it fly. But end up the first 4 quarters, I ain't get in. So I'm like, bro, I said, y'all come, I'm snapping. I had an attitude. I'm like, man, fuck, these dudes ain't letting me. You know what I'm saying? They was like, they do 1 more quarter. You're gonna do 1 more quarter. So I'm like, shit, when I get in, I'm letting that bitch fly. Anybody know me? But hey, look, tip off, first play, no lie. God can squat me right now. If that's the half court right there, as soon as you know how the point guard get it, as soon as he got it, he swung it to me. Man, I let that bitch fly the first play. I swear to God, woo, no lie.
I believe you too.
Coach was mad, like Coach Tester, rest in peace to him. He probably like, man, step in. Man, second play down the court, they gave it to me. Woo, I hit 3 in a row, bro. I did not pass it. I told her, I said, I'm not passing that fucking ball, bro. I said, I'm not passing that bit. I'm talking about, I can't dribble, so it was like catch and shoot.
Yeah.
And that right there, I made the team for Bird my 11th grade year in basketball. And coach told me, like, you know you ain't supposed to, my homeboy Rico told me, he was like, you know you ain't supposed to make the team, right? Him and Everett. I was like, yeah. They said, bro, when you start putting that shit like that, I said, bro, I can hoop, bro. Y'all tripping. I ain't from all here. I ain't from no county. You know what I mean? They already knew, but that one made me make the basketball team.
Yeah, because I always said, if Parkway on the team, you know you want to play defense.
Oh, yeah.
You play with Parkway.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Parkway got me right, you know what I mean? He got me right. And it's crazy, when he coached that Bird, right? So Coach Thomas knew of Parkway, but I'm the one that got Parkway number, I think on Facebook back in 2011 or 10. Like, look, Coach Tom wants you to coach that Bird. That's after I graduated, and I made that happen. No lie.
Hey, that's what's up, man.
No lie. Parkway my guy, though, and his dad, Mr. Winfrey, Reverend Winfrey. That's my guy.
Oh, yeah, he's another pillar in the community, man. You know, but God, man, that Bird situation. I forgot that you had went to Elvis. I was like, man.
Oh yeah, I went to Bird. We lost to John Marshall my junior year. We lost to John Marshall both years. Man, they was stacked. They had Travis McKay. They had Randall. They had
Willie.
Willie a little younger than me. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
that's right. But it was Travis McKay. He was the guy there, and they had they had a good man.
That's
good
right.
mom.
Willie was after them.
Yeah. Willie was young, but they still beat us. They beat us at John Marshall, and they beat us at the Segal Center. Yeah, dang, dog, that's some good times right there.
Hey, man, that's when basketball was basketball.
That's when it was back. That's when Segal Center was the real
stuff. Yeah, when you got there, it meant something.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it ain't no disrespect to how it is now, but we had to beat.
No, let's call it what it is.
You know what I mean?
Let's call it what it is. We ain't got to sugarcoat it down. We don't have to sugarcoat it here. We don't do that.
It's a little different.
It's a little different.
Look, if I had to play against John Marshall, and they can play 3A like they do it now, and I ain't had to go against them, or what? They don't got.
That's right, yeah, because it was still AAA group, single A then. Let's call it what it is. We don't do that here.
I would have been in that state championship game, or we would have been there for sure.
It ain't even, these guys win the state championships like district championships now. Man. Like, I'm just calling it what it is. Like, I don't even know. I be forgetting what class, what?
Yeah, I'm the same way.
What?
Yeah.
It's so much to keep
Especially
up with,
football, man. It's way
my
different.
God.
So when I seen it now, when this school ain't got to play this school, or that school ain't got to play that school, or this school, I'm like, man, that's like kind of easy now. So I'm like, man, you can go.
Yeah, because you playing school that's your size. Back in the day, you had to play a 900 student school, had to play somebody who had 2,000 kids.
Facts. And
So,
you got to win your districts, then you got to win the reads. You got to do all that.
Yeah,
it was
it's
different.
really different, man.
You know what I'm saying?
But the one thing about LC Bird is that, even when I got out of high school, I finished high school in '93. When I started, like following the football and stuff like that, ever since I know LC Bird always went at least 8. They went 10-0.
Yeah.
If they won't 10-1, they went 9-1
for sure.
If one game they was gonna lose, it probably be the Thomasdale.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe the Huguenot.
Yeah.
Some in the good years when Huguenot was nice.
Yeah.
Maybe Monica will sprinkle here and there, but Bird ain't lose much.
Nah, they ain't lose. I never lost a home basketball game at Bird ever.
You know what I'm saying?
I played for 2 years, so even in basketball, but football the same way though. You know what I mean?
Yep. So speaking of that, man, I want to go and give a shout out to LC Bird football right now. They won the regionals this past week, beating William Fleming, and they about to play in the state semifinals at Briarwoods this upcoming weekend. So when this air, maybe hopefully they get a win. So when the finals will be whatever it is, which will be next week. So hopefully by the time this actually comes out, hopefully LC Bird represent the 804 and get that victory and play for the state championship the following weekend, man.
Yeah,
what you think about that?
They gonna win.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because the way my boy Scott beat the hell out of them, that helped them out.
Yeah.
Shout out to my dog coach Scott, man. But that helped Bird out. That game ain't mean nothing. It brings some bragging rights, but towards for them in the playoffs, they don't gotta play Huguenot. They don't gotta play Hollis Springs.
That's true. Shout out to Coach Scott, man.
Man. Yeah, that's my dog.
Yeah, they doing the thing. Huguenot is back, you know what I'm saying? So I got to shout out to those guys. They ain't look too good against Verona, but, Yeah, but still, what they doing over the Huguenot it's a big thing.
They're going to bounce back.
So do you know the new head coach over there at Bird now? Yeah, he been there for a while.
Yeah, he was there when I was there. That was the Bland
I don't know
coach.
too much about him.
Bland, that's my dog,
Yeah.
Matt Bland. One coach I didn't play with. Like, you ain't gonna play with Coach Bland.
I heard he was a no.
Oh no. But he know football. I'm telling you, he know that D line, know the O line. You know what I mean? He just gave me an award recently, 2 awards.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, yeah. Talk about that.
I'm on rocking with Bird for a couple of years, man. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, it was like I threw all my Bird gear away because they kind of railroad me. You know what I mean? So.
Okay.
But Coach Bland definitely is a great person. I text him all the time, tell him good luck. He actually came to my football practice early last year to come show my lineman at Broad Rock how to do certain stuff. So that carries a lot with me because he ain't had to do that. You know what I mean? And Bland don't deal with a lot of people like that. So it's just like for him to come out of his time leaving Bird, then he bought his son a dog at Bird right now, number 51.
Okay.
And he's a dog. I heard he going to like the Navy or some Army team. That's what I heard, but I'm not sure. But like Bland a good guy though. He was there when Bird won them 3 state championship rings.
Okay, and that's what I heard. He's been the guy that's been around.
Great guy.
That's good. Hopefully I can get him in here sometime soon, or even on a live at least.
Okay.
They gave you an award at this year, man. Would they put you in the Wall of Fame or something like that?
No, a lot of people keep thinking it's Wall of Fame. No, it ain't Wall of Fame. They ain't gonna put me up there, but but it was.
I know you got a community award.
Yeah, it was
right?
a community award. Just been saying they like what I'm doing in the community. But I've been doing
big, though.
But it's still big, and it's like it just closed a couple of patches,
Okay.
So I feel like I did accept it. At first, I didn't want to accept it because I was like, man, I don't know, man. But in life, I feel like don't hold on grudges. You see what I'm saying? Especially when you know you ain't did nothing wrong. And when Bland reached out to me, and Shamont told me, go ahead and get that Jane. Shamont, my guy. So I was like, know what? Aunt told me do it. A couple of my homeboys told me do it. I said, I'm going to go get the award. And then when I went there, they opened me up with arms, man. I had the kids from my football team I was coaching there. I had my wife there. Had my kids there. And halftime, they shouted me out. They said, Coach Rock, Darryl Johnston, the Rock Project. They gave me that award. That Jane did feel good. It's like, it was like a bittersweet moment. I'm like, man, I told y'all from the jump, this what it was. But when I had got fired from there, or they tried to fire me from there in 2019, it was because somebody did an email saying they stereotyped me basically, but they want to be anonymous. So I ended up getting a lawyer. I'm like, how you gonna try to fire me over something that somebody want to be anonymous and just saying they terrified of me? The Rock is a good guy, but they would just stereotype me. Or then I got a lawyer and it went in my favor. You know, so after them years that happened, then all the kids walked out of school from me. All the kids write me on Instagram. Then my Instagram followers went from like 6K to like 8K, 9K, just off the kids in Chesterfield. Like, man, y'all let Coach Rock go. I was the one in there taking the kids to the studio. I was in there, like with some kids living in hotels. I'm paying their parents to stay in there for a couple more days. I did a lot of stuff behind closed doors, and they would tell me like, Rock, you know, you don't gotta do that. You don't gotta do that. I'm like, man, these my kids. Like, I rock with these kids. So for them to let me go and stuff like that at the time when it happened, and they fired me in front of my wife and my son and my daughter, it had left an ill feeling on me. You know, like Troy Taylor, like I feel like he kept trying to, like, Rock, what's gonna do? Like he the first one to say something about the email. So everybody tried to swipe it under the rug, but Troy kept coming to me, Rock, did they say anything to you? I'm like, Troy, man, what's up with you, bro? Like, you know what I mean? So for years, I ain't fuck with Troy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And then he used to do a lot of hating on my man Scott too. You know, I'm gonna keep it real on Twitter.
Well, I know about that.
I mean? So he had the Twitter fingers. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be real with you. You know, like I said, I tried to be a better person in life and grow for it, but I was still growing. I was about 25, 26, 27. So I caught Troy one time at Bird. Like, bro, what's up with you, man? Leave Scott alone, man. Like, he in a position to not do that on Twitter. You keep fucking with him, I'm gonna smack your ass right now. No lie. And Troy like, I'm gonna leave him alone. And you gotta apologize to him. You know what I mean? That's just what it was.
Yeah, he, you know, and not to say too much about it, but I know that they did, you know, I had to sit in and kind of mediate a situation between them, like what you were saying. Yeah. And Troy did apologize to Coach Scott.
But that's facts though. He'll ask Troy Taylor if I had his number.
So I can second.
Man, I told him, I hit him up a couple times, like, leave him alone, bro. You keep internet. He was mad. He getting all the kids, Rock. But shit, Bird been doing it for years.
Right.
I ain't supposed to be at Bird.
You almost said that, right?
I mean, Bird been doing it for years. So now when the black man do it and he trying to build this program up, it's a problem. No, we ain't having that. And Scott, my dog, like, he used to support me. I'm talking about at my worst times, I'm doing music. I'm 22, 23 years old. I'm trying to get some money for my light bill. My light bill might be $300. I ain't working no job. I'm selling my mixtape $5. Scott can pull up on me. Shit, he go $100 for the mixtape. Keep doing what you're doing. Man, I'm gonna respect that forever. So that's why I rock with Scott. It's stuff like that gonna always.
Yeah, people don't.
Yeah, like it been times like at one time I never got paid that coaching that bird. I coached that bird for about 5, 6, 7 years. Never got paid. Shit, my first day coaching for the Canes. Shit, Scott gave me a stipend. I'm like, damn, like, that's crazy. Like, he gave every coach in there a stipend, every head coach a stipend. So I'm like, damn, I'm getting paid in rec. Man, you know what I mean? That's different. You know what I mean? That was a blessing. You know what I mean? So that's why when people bring his name up, that's my dog. So it's like, shit, I'm gonna go to war for him. You know what I mean? Because he did look out for me at my darkest time. And then when that situation happened, that bird, you know what I'm saying? I was coaching. He's like, shit, come over here, shit, you're good. You know what? I'm gonna do the Canes. Bring the Canes up. So I was coaching Butterman. I was coaching the son. You know what I mean? So it all worked out for me. And he looked out for my son on his birthday before a couple of times.
You know, it's funny. Like I always tell people, your experience may be different from my experience, and I try to give people a clean slate. So they may say something about them, and I may just kind of store it here. But again, if they treat me a certain way, then that's what I'm gonna go with until they prove me otherwise.
Scott a good
you know
dude.
What I'm saying? And ever since I've known Coach Scott, he's been good to me. He's always been good to me.
Because I guess he don't talk to a lot of people. So
he don't. You don't. No, you can't read him. I know I can't, because a lot of times it kind of may seem like it's kind of, you know, like he's being dismissive, but he's not. He's just he stated himself.
Dude, man, he ain't believe in God. Me and him go out to eat all the time. We got a spot. We go to right away. We go out. He'll treat me. I went out. I done been on the boat with him for his birthday out in Florida. Great person.
No, he's always been good to me.
Man,
so
great person.
I don't have nothing bad to say about Coach
Scott. My dog, man. He want to see.
Shout out to Coach Scott.
That's my dog. That's just what it is. Like, that's my dog. I've been knowing Scott before he started the Cane. He told me when I was in middle school, I'm a starter for my own football team. He told me that. I'm like, all right. Because I know Scott when I was going to CCP, going to Bouchard and stuff, and if I knew him back then. And that's when he was got there. I think he was at Union, I ain't mistaken. And then, years later, that shit came. You know, I'm like, oh, damn, Scott's great doing that. So that kind of motivated me, too. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, so you kind of got a lot of motivation from a lot of different experiences.
Especially coaches. I got to be able to coach with him one year and won a championship in rec. Mm-hmm. And I got to coach with Bedwell. He won 3 championships. So for offense, I know the game, just being around both of them. 2 different coaching styles, both great persons. I try to get Bedwell and Scott to coach together at LCA on the low. Mm-hmm. That thing almost happened. That would have been crazy.
Oh my God!
That would have been crazy.
I'm trying to even imagine that. Right?
That would have been a hell of a team, boy.
Man, I'm telling you. Oh man, I'm just sitting here thinking like, cause Coach Scott his mind. And
but you know what's crazy? Not to cut you off. Mm-hmm. People say the same thing about Bedwell. They feel like he might be stubborn. He don't talk to people either. But them 2 good dudes, man.
Yeah, I never met Coach Bedwell honestly in person. I knew of him.
Great dude.
You know, my family members went to Bird and played for him. You know what I'm saying? So had a player that I coached. Played for him. So I personally don't know him. Yeah. But I just going by what I seen.
Them great dudes, man. Just like they great dudes, man. I can't. They a big part of my life and my success. So I salute them. Bedwell Daddy helped me paint my whole house when I got my house in 2019 or 20. Like he came there, he did my gate for me. It's like beyond. That's my dog, bro. Like them 2 guys right there, them my dogs.
Well, speaking of that, since we said we was gonna kind of go into that. Why do you think he's not coaching? Do he still want to coach today?
Who, Bedwell?
Uh-huh.
I was just with him this past, was it Saturday? No, matter of fact, it was Thanksgiving, the day before Thanksgiving we was together. Mm-hmm. We went hunting, actually. I asked him, I said, you want to coach still? I said, no, do you miss coaching? Because he about to retire, man. He was like, hell yeah, man, I miss coaching. But he just was like, he wouldn't do it in today's time because it's like the kids soft to the parents, you don't want to deal with that. But he said he do miss it. Anybody that miss that. I don't coach right now, and I still miss it. But it's still like other people, life goes on. But he definitely said he missed the game coaching.
Yeah, because I was expecting him to see some things over there at Hermitage, man. But things didn't work out. Stuff like that. So, the game missed him. We miss a lot of the legends of the game leaving. And we getting a lot of young guys in here, but. I just miss the old rivalries. I guess I'm a creature of habit, what I'm saying? I want to kind of see things, but I also like the new young guys who's trying to do something. But
I like the new young guys in high school, but I don't really care too much for the young rec coaches, man. Like, a lot of them it's too much internet, man. That's one thing I don't like, man. Like, and I guess I gotta adapt to it, but I just feel like I would never do it. Like, even I remember when I first was coaching for the Canes, I guess people used to like make the little jokes about donuts and if you don't score no points and do pictures and stuff like that. I ain't never catch on. I was just get mad. Like, they tell me, I was like, bro, I'm going to inbox them. Like, what type of time you on? You know what I mean? Then they was like, nah, they just be joking. I'm like, y'all joke like that? Like, what I mean? I won't never joking like that because I ain't come up like that, like just joking. Especially if you don't know me. It's like,
right.
Why would I joke with you on the internet? I don't know you. Like,
I don't know you.
Or they say trolling. I'm not going to troll you. I don't know you.
I don't know you that way.
I don't like trolling, bro. I don't like that. Man, you close to be texting something like that.
See, we the same way. I don't like that.
Because I coach over here at this team, you coach over there that team, you going to troll me. I don't know you, bro. What your stats is? Who you play for? What's your resume? You know what I mean? Ain't no disrespect. Like, I mean, all right. If they ain't really vouching for you, I'm good.
See, I don't play fair. Yeah. And see, that's the thing. If I don't bother you, don't bother me.
100.
But see, if you troll me, you got to be, okay, you can dish it, but you better be able to take it because like I told you, when you go low, I go to hell.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I'm going all the way down there. And when I do, don't be mad about how I come back at you.
I used to be like that when I'm my young days. But now, I just ignore it now, man. I'm real big on ignoring. Like,
I'm trying to get there.
I'm there, man. Anybody that know me, man, I'm there now. Like, it ain't too much you really can say that I didn't heard it all. So it's like, as long as you ain't putting your hands on me or trying to harm nobody around or my family, I'm good. Words don't hurt me no more.
In that aspect, I think it probably depending on some stuff I can kind of ignore, but he's still working on me because some stuff, I think for me, it depends on who it is.
For real. So you got to get better. And I think with me,
I'm trying.
Because I'm wearing the kids every day, so I know I got something out to lose. So now, if I go out here and smack this guy in the club right now.
And I ain't saying I'm going to take it that far.
At one time, people can push you to that. You know what I mean? And one time, I was that person to do that, you know? So it's just like, but now, I ain't on that, man. I'm washed up, man. I'm just trying to take care of my family and be in my man cave, eating snacks and tripping off my homeboys. In the coaches.
That part I'm not gonna go there. You really gotta take it there to get to that point. So no, but I'm just talking about when you want to troll, they want to kind of go back and forth for jokes, stuff like that. I'm like, if you want to do that, I'm going low.
Yeah.
So if you want to go, I'm telling you, that's
just
me.
I don't want to troll.
I don't want to either, but I'm kind of like Shannon Sharp. If you do that, I'm going back at you. I'm just like, all right, we can play that game, but that's below. I don't play fair.
Definitely.
So I think once they see that, they kind of leave me alone.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's 100 though. That's 100.
So that's kind of how that is, but. I know you do a lot of you work with Aunt Harris, man. Tell me what he means to you, man.
Shit, he mean a lot to me. That's like my best friend. You know, so we grew up playing football from different teams, but we always was competing. Always competing. And then like we went to Bird together, played football and basketball together. I was riding with him every day to school. I was still living on Walmsley, and he was picking me up every day. He younger than me. He had a car. I ain't had a car. So I ain't had that motherfucking gold Impala. He picking me up, man, every morning. On time, be getting the Bird. He in underclass, he driving, and we just kicking it, man. We just teammates, like, from football. He wasn't even going to play football. I got him out there playing football. Then he ended up playing basketball. He was like that dude on our team. He was like that LeBron on our team. When I say LeBron, like, Ant couldn't ever shoot like that, but that's the best defender I ever seen.
Yes.
I'm talking about some Gary Payton. I'm talking about some real sticker. I done seen Ant D up some of these best people ever. And I just be like, dude, just different. So he always had a good work ethic. So like I said, then after that, we just always been rocking. Like outside of that, I'm going to his college football games at UVA. Man's mom, like she like my second mom.
That I love Miss Della. Man, I'm gonna tell you, my son played at Reed.
Oh, for real?
He played at Reed for his 6th grade year.
Okay.
And you know, she was working at Reed before they tore it down. And man, she said, you remind me of my son. And I didn't know who her son was. Yeah. She was telling my son that she was just quiet, and she kind of helped me get through that whole process because my son would live in the county. Oh, yeah. But we played, in the city because I wanted to make him tougher.
Yeah, for sure.
And she would always come over there, and even after he got used to it, she used to always be like, you know what I'm saying, because her grandson was playing there too. Yeah. So I'm going to tell you, man, if it wasn't for her, because we playing for Coach Soup.
Okay. Oh, that's my guy, though.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Yeah.
So if it weren't for her, just her encouragement and everything like that, man, it probably would have been a much tougher transition. But shout out to Miss Della. She was like, you get to come to Ant games, stuff like that. I was like, I know him, but I don't know him enough.
That's her.
You know what I'm saying?
But she would tell anybody,
right,
go to these games.
I'd be like, Miss Della,
she'll give you tickets and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what she said. She was like, why you ain't call me at Miss Della? I saw her in the mall, and I was like, Miss Della, I ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? But
that's just her. She got a heart of gold.
She do.
I just talked to her last night about I talk to her all the time, every day, like every week, probably 2-3 times a week. She got a party on Sunday for her mom and great grandma. So we're gonna be there.
Did she finally retire?
Nah, she don't want to retire. Nah,
she ain't gonna never stop, man.
Nah, she love working, man. But like I said though, like she a great person, like and her energy. Like she a praying person too, so there's certain stuff in life that I was going through, whether it's with my wife, or I wanted a job or a house. When she prayed, it's like she got that spirit. She put that motherfucking prayer on you, and that thing just happened. So it's just like outside of the just sports, she just was there for me and my family. So man, we just over the years we just was clicking up. Even when he went to the NFL, like I got some opportunities that Minnesota my favorite team, the Vikings. So when he ended up getting picked up by them, that thing was like a movie, yo. I'm like, hell no. Man, wow. I got some in my whole man cave in my house is in Minnesota. So I got the experience that people will never get. Like, I got to be in the locker room. I got to be in the club with Stephon Diggs, Asa Peterson, Harrison Smith. I got pictures with everybody. I got pictures with Adam Thielen, Dalvin Cook, Sam Bradford, Case Keenum. I done met all of them. I done been with them chumps. I done had drinks with some of them in the club. Like, that experience he gave me, I can never get that back again.
I ain't never experienced nothing.
Man, that shit was dope. I was in the locker. I got Kirk Cousins' little thing on his locker room in my house right now. I took it out that time, man. I was like, don't do it. I said, shit. But I got like, outside of that though, man, he just was there for me too. Outside of my situations, like just trying to build my brand. He believe in me, like real. When it comes to the Rock Project, he behind me. Like he just be like, bro, you gonna be big, bro. Keep going. Start getting on the camera more, as far as like on the news, because I ain't never want to be on the camera. Like we done had about 5. We had like 5 back to school drives.
Yeah, I see, man.
Yeah, we did a lot of them. I never used to get on the camera. I be like, he here, like go talk to Ant. He'll do it. You know, he a master when it comes to the microphone, that camera. Like he do that. Me, I used to get the stuttering and all that stuff. Like I ain't trying to do.
No, some of us we still do that. I still, even with this stuff, man, I'm still camera shy.
Yeah.
I tell them, put y'all on the camera. Don't put me on the camera because I really don't want to be there. Even though it's like you got to. No, I really.
I'm
don't.
working on it now, but now it's coming natural, and it's crazy. I used to do music, so I could perform in front of the club. In front of 100, 200, 300 people easily, but it's like when that news get in front of you, man, it'd be like
It's a whole. Let me tell you something.
It's a man thing, bro.
Let me tell you something. Too many people sat in your seat, and I tell people, and Zach, don't I tell them this all the time? When that light come on, it's a whole different experience than you doing a Zoom interview.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, that's why I tell them I need a Molly Curran up here. By the way, if any of y'all Molly Currans want to come up here and help me facilitate this, hey, my door's still open. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to find a Molly Curran for 3 years and I ain't found her yet. So I might be the problem. I don't know what it is, but just from the standpoint, man, it's not easy to really talk in front of people.
Definitely.
You know, I don't give a damn how old you are, but it's a process.
It
like
is.
I said, this is me. Next year will be 5 years for me, and I'm still feel like, I've been doing this since 2020.
Oh yeah, that's hard.
So
right after COVID.
we was doing COVID.
Oh, doing COVID. So you was going.
Yeah, I was actually doing it on Zoom.
Oh, for real.
So when COVID was going on, but won't
They on
nobody feeling
YouTube?
me.
I gotta see them ones. I gotta scroll down there.
Yeah, so you'll see the Morrisette Media ones. But if you actually go into BallinVA,
oh yeah, I gotta check them out.
Yeah, we have Boo Williams and we interview a lot of.
Boo Williams.
I had
that's the real area.
interview Sean Robertson back then. So a lot of times with my co-host, he knew the people.
Oh, okay.
I really won't talking much, and I was like, no, you go ahead talk, and I may answer a little question here and there.
Yeah.
And then it didn't work out between us.
You
and
bring
then
up your shell.
yeah, well, I wasn't gonna do it anymore.
Okay.
And then my friends were telling me, won't you go to this show called Kirk and Bird who do football and stuff, and you talk to them, shout out to Kirk and Bird. And I went on there and killed it. Everybody was like, yo, you need to get back into it. So randomly, quick story, I told everybody this, how I found these guys, because I met a young lady in Kroger that was from Atlanta, and I was trying to get T-shirts made for my podcast. And she said, she said, you doing the studio? I said, no, I don't know about doing the studio. She said, these guys looking for somebody, and it was them.
Oh, that's hard.
And they just started, because they was doing music videos.
Oh.
They hadn't got into the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
So when they just started doing podcasts, it was like, all right, well, everything worked out, and I ended up being their first client.
That's hard. That's dope.
So that's how we kind of got here to this
Look
day.
where you at now. And this,
Yeah.
this jank official, y'all. Man, look,
Hey,
man, ain't
man.
been on here before. Man, this jank official, good quality, nice, clean, great area. I
Yeah.
salute them, the Rock Project, I swear to God.
Hey, man, I thank you, man. But these guys make it happen because, like you said, if it wasn't for Dr. O, he came in like 6 months later. Rick came in kind of the same time. But these guys gave me a start because, again, I said, let's turn it up. Let's do in person. And so when you you doing business now. If you want to kind of get that quality stuff, you got to step your game up and kind of do some different things.
You got to.
And that's what it was for me. And it got me here talking to people like you, man, because I didn't think it would ever get this far, to be honest with you.
Man, I love this. I love what you're doing, man.
So I appreciate it.
I'm a fan of it, man. I just hope you just keep going and just start. What I say, only thing I start doing, promoting it more like on Instagram, like sponsoring them videos, man. Start for 2025, start sponsoring them, start making them 804 pages, start seeing your work more. Like,
Okay.
I don't care if it's Merritte Inc., I don't care if it's 804 Room, because these other platforms.
Okay.
Too, start hitting them up and say, hey, you should post this because to get more subscribers.
Yeah, because they actually always tag me and stuff, and I'd be like, how do you even know about me? Because I don't even, they put up there, and they're just like, if something happened in Richmond, they'll tag me. I'd be like,
Yeah,
really?
No, that's a good thing. Let them keep tagging you.
and me being like, no, like you said.
Yeah.
But no, I thank you for that info, man. I gotta start, and they tell me that too. They tell me that, but I be like,
Yeah, you gotta believe in your brand, man. Keep pushing this joint.
So, dog, nah, I appreciate that, man. That's words of encouragement, because a lot of times I'm giving the knowledge, but you giving it to me. Yeah. But I want to go back to talk about your talent show, man, that you had over at the Robinson Theater.
I know that was my movie premiere.
Man, yeah, movie premiere.
Oh,
man,
yeah.
Let me correct
yeah,
your movie
premiere.
Man, let me tell you something. Just seeing, and I appreciate you correcting me on that, when I saw the pictures and the videos from that, man, it was really like, man, you was like a rock star that day, man. And seeing you dress up, man, a lot of young people don't like dressing up in clothes.
Yeah.
It's always we're dressing down and like we are now.
Yeah.
And man, tell us about that, man, because again, I wasn't able to attend.
Oh yeah, it was a movie premiere that I did called Rockin' the Hard Place. I wrote the whole movie. I'm trying to get it on Tubi as we speak, but it was my birthday actually also. I sold tickets. I sold over 400 tickets.
They showed out for you,
They
bro.
showed out. Like that's when I really, because people be saying the city support, they don't support, but one thing I can say, the city do support me.
That thing was packed.
That thing was packed, and it felt good to see parents, people I grew up with, and I had a lot of people in the city in the movie, and I just came together, whether you from South Side, whether you from North Side, East End, Chesterfield, I just put everything in there, and I wrote the whole movie, and I shot that movie like in a week, and it's crazy. It was around this time last year. It was on Christmas break last year. I shot that movie, man, and when I shot that movie, man, and the scene, just I'm reminiscing right now, just the people at the end just start standing up, clapping for me, like, yeah, rock, like. That shit felt different, bro. Like, that's probably, like, the feeling I got from that was like when I walked out the stage getting a diploma. So it was like that, and then I just seen everybody happy. And that's like one thing everybody kept telling me, Rock, you one of the only people I know that in the city that ain't beefing with everybody or be nobody that can get all sides. And
yeah, people can't do that.
Man, and I ain't check nobody with no weapons, dog. I ain't check nobody. I be like,
wow,
man,
especially at Churchill.
Yeah,
wow,
was jumping, man. I'm talking about everybody was in there dressed up. I'm talking about people had that stuff on, man. I'm talking about red bottle. I'm talking about Giuseppe's. I'm talking about fresh white flags with the suit on. I'm talking about. Man, that thing was nice. The kids got the stuff on. So just be able to shoot that movie and getting the feedback like that. People still ask me to this day, what a movie at Rock. So I kind of got lazy on it because I got my community center now.
Bruh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you kind of push some things to the side.
Yeah.
And you don't mean to, but you kind of focus. You know, like it's like what I was telling you earlier. Like I told them, this December, I haven't shot a podcast since July. And sometimes you don't mean that way, but sometimes you kind of need that break.
I do.
So you could kind of replenish yourself to kind of, new ideas. This won't work, so let me chill out for a little bit and come back to it.
Yeah. And that's what happened. And I ended up doing the movie premiere twice. I did the second time. The second time, it might have had like 175, 200 in there. But it was more kids in there because the movie is for kids and adults.
Okay.
So after that, though, I was like, you know what? I made a couple of dollars from that. I'm going to try to invest this money, get in this building, to get this down payment, get these walls and all this stuff, painted pictures, and that's what I did. And I think March 15th, I signed a lease for a year, 7.5 West Marshall, the Raw Project Community Center.
Man, that is dope. So that's the place I saw you that you did for Halloween, man.
Oh, yeah.
Man, oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Man, you was, that was so funny with the kids,
that was
man.
My son running out the back door.
Oh, for real?
Darryl lost everything, dog.
Oh, my God. I thought that was so funny.
Hey, look, the parents was going crazy. That thing was nice. And I just was trying stuff just to keep my building going, keep the motion going. And it been dope. I did a turkey drive this last week, and then I had the hunter house, and then I might do something for Christmas. Never know. You know, I'm just trying to find ways and to keep my business going, you know.
But I saw you had a shoe drive that you just
Oh, yeah, I'm
did?
giving out free shoes. That's today. That's every day from 3 to 6. People, you could donate shoes or you can come get them and coats. And people have been coming. Brand new shoes. Some just use. Some of them you got to need a little bit of soap and water.
Man,
they free though.
Them shoes look good.
Oh, they was Jordans?
Yeah, I saw Jordan. Yeah, it was everything in there.
Yeah, they're official.
But see, I'm gonna go back to something that you said earlier. I'm gonna mess with you about this too. You said that you was a little shy and like a time kind of camera shy and stuff like that. Man, listen, I know you were, but like you said, now the way you was on it, you didn't master this thing now, man.
It's just the speaking part. But I can do this all day. It's just like when they ask them questions at them events, man, I think my mind be racing because I be trying to make sure that kid got a book bag or I got to make sure that lady got a turkey. So my mind be racing and I really don't be caring about the red light. I just care about touching the people. Like I really, because I've been doing it for so long, man. So that's what I like doing.
Man, like I said, you're doing an amazing job, man. It's just so much that you're doing. Like, you got any future projects that you got coming up, man, that maybe we don't know about that you're trying to put out there, or you might want to share with us? Or
I'm gonna drop band that I ain't dropped a mixtape in a long time. I'm gonna drop a mixtape probably next year. Again, I got some music I want to talk. That's like my therapy. Also, I'm going to drop a coloring book soon.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop a coloring book for the youth.
Okay, explain that one. Now, I've heard people write books, but is it so much different from a book than a coloring book? Is it?
I think so. It depends how much details you want to go to it. So I might have like a level 1 book, for the smaller kids.
Okay,
I might come up with something different. I might come up with a different one for middle school. It just depends on what crowds you want to react to. So me, being that I work with the youth, like the elementary and middle schools, I'm going to try to go for that one. And then I might come back and try something with the high schools later. You know what I'm saying? Then I might come back with a book or a documentary at the end. But my birthday coming up, I'm going to drop something on my birthday. It's going to be a music tape or it's going to be a book. I like doing different stuff like that.
Okay, I like that. When's your birthday?
February 19th.
Okay, February.
Yeah, it's coming up, so I got 2 months. So every year I either go out of town or I do an event. Last year was the movies. I know a year before that, I think I did like a party. I know one year I went to Puerto Rico. I just do stuff every year for my birthday, but I think this year I'm not going to travel. I'm going to do something I want to do. I think I'm going to do that book or I'm going to drop a mixtape.
Yeah, man, listen, man. I don't let nobody, I guess I'm letting people in on this one, man. I still like doing coloring books and stuff.
Oh, for real? Oh, yeah, so I might got
I'm a big kid, man, when it comes to stuff like that. I ain't gonna lie, because a lot of times, man, you get stuff, man, it's therapy to me.
It is.
It's therapy, so it's like you get something, and I like doing puzzles. So, like, I used to like do crossword puzzles, but I like actually getting like a 1,000-piece puzzle.
Okay.
And like putting stuff together like that.
That might hurt me doing that.
Man, it's therapy, man. It's just like no different than people playing chess. Like, they'll set the table up and they'll go home, and maybe 2-3 days they'll come back in and do a move. They see something to do a move before they go to work. Mm-hmm. Puzzles the same way. I'm not gonna sit there and do it all in one day.
Okay.
So I just get a cardboard and put the puzzles on it, and you sit on the table, and I just put different pieces together.
I might gotta try that though, and that might be some therapy.
Yeah, it really is.
The music of mine, or just like listen to music or go in the studio, but I might gotta try something different like that.
Yeah, it's all different
better
stuff,
than alcohol. So I'm gonna try something like that.
Man, you never look, man. You doing so much stuff, man. I just it's crazy, man. Just seeing somebody so young. What you 32, 33?
33.
Yeah. So it's so young, and we don't have that enough of that.
Yeah.
So I just think that you like encouraging so many other people, and I know you probably hear that all the time, but you really are, because nowadays everybody is kind of like. Everybody they want to be Instagram famous.
Yeah.
And you're actually pouring back into kids that actually need that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't even care about the Instagram though. That's the crazy thing about it. Like, it's good to show it now. Like, I think you got to start showing it more so people can see it.
See what you're doing. Like, you
like,
got to kind of do it now.
If they just see what I do on Instagram, imagine what I do off Instagram. You get what I'm saying?
See, I tell people, my best moments is not even on social media.
Nah, for sure. That's fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
it's
fact.
just like I just don't. I just feel like that what you do, I'm just private anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't really want too much, focus on me and stuff like that, man. So it's just, I don't know. It's just crazy, man. I gotta go back here because I ain't got my notes with me, so y'all gotta bear with me and see what I got. I see you got the pictures with the mayor, man. How was the experience? Matter of fact, I just met the mayor at the Armstrong game.
Oh yeah, it was dope. He came through. He said he been hearing a lot about what I'm doing in the community. He said a lot of people, man, you must be real known. He said it's a Monday, man, and people he said I need to come see you. So he came through my building, seen my community center. He's like, you got the studio here, you got a weight room in here, you got a library in here, you got a computer room in here. He's like, this ain't dope. He couldn't believe that.
Really?
He said, what you need, what you want. I was like, man, I just want you to post my after school flyer. I'm trying to get some more kids in here. And then if you can't do that, because I said it's kind of slow right now for the after school program, but for the summer camp, it'd be jumping. I said, just help me find a grant so I can let more kids that's in the community come for free. That's all I asked for. He said, that's all you want done? He said, you don't need nothing else right now? I said, just repost my flyer for my summer camp, for my after school program. That's all I asked for. And you know what he did? He reposted it and he started following me. So now, LeVar Stoney always see my stories and he be liking them and stuff like that.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what you should do, and people probably gonna look at me when I'm crazy when I say this, but I really mean it. You should actually start doing like podcasts in there.
Yeah, okay. I thought about something like that.
And I'm telling you because the one thing that we did not have in school was like communications training. Mm-hmm. So especially if you out there and stuff like with these kids, like the one thing you can always help kids is learn how to speak and how to talk. Mm. And you can do simple podcasts and stuff like that, instead of just doing a live. You can, like I said, get you a couple microphones or whatever and just sit up in there and y'all can kind of practice. I got some
microphones in there.
I mean, you doing the music part of it.
And I got the green screen. I got a room in there that's green. I foot it. So I think that you gave me an idea. I'm gonna put something together.
And people always say, "Man, you stupid." No, I ain't. I'm not. No. I listen. I tell people like this. I don't mind helping people at all. But I just thought about it. I was like, that just makes sense. Mm. You know what I'm saying?
So I take a look at that. I'm gonna shout you off if I do that this summer.
Hey man, it's all good, man. I'm just throwing stuff out there. I'm just thinking about it. It's like, man, you around a lot of kids. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just looking at all these pictures and stuff. Man, you got in here Lamar Jackson.
Oh yeah, man, Lamar Jackson at the mall in Atlanta. I was right eating lunch with him, bro.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that thing was dope. Me and my homeboy Nell was out of Atlanta, I think for his birthday, if I ain't mistaken, and we ran into Lamar. That was Lamar rookie year when he still was backing up Joe Flacco. And he had the sniper game chain on. Like, was good. I was like, you can flick it up. And I was getting I think I had like a steak and cheese. He was getting like, he was Chick-fil-A or something. He sat right there, and I was just right there. It was regular.
Wow.
Good dude. I met a lot of athletes though, bro. I done met, that's a lot, bro.
Can you just say, for instance, back in 2005, 2006.
Oh, my rough years.
Could you imagine you being where you at right now? Did you see yourself? Like, I know you said that you.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying?
No, sir.
So what would yourself now tell yourself back then if you had to if y'all met each other?
Darryl, come up with an app. Darryl, come up with Uber. Darryl, come up with Tap. Darryl, come up with Twitter, Instagram. Come up with all that stuff they got there.
I won't expect you to answer.
Hey, that's my answer.
But that is dope.
Come up with all this stuff. Come up with Cash App.
Yes, sir. Oh, my God.
Come up with FanDuel. That's what I would have told myself. Real talk, though, if I can know now.
Oh, my God.
Real talk, I would have told myself,
no, for real, you probably wouldn't be sitting here.
Listen to these elders, teachers, man, and coaches, man. Like, for example, I seen one of my old coaches get on here just now, like Coach Lou, man, Carlos, man.
Okay.
The Carlos, and Marcus coached me too, Evan Randall.
Man, shout out to, man.
He coached me.
Carlos the coach everybody, man.
Carlos coached me, man.
Man, I called Carlos about 3 o'clock this morning.
Man.
He said, Lee, you lucky I like you, man, because I had 1 eye open, 1 eye asleep. I was like, because he made me my book bag.
Oh, that's hard. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
So I told him, I say, man, I'm sending you some money. I need you to make me another book bag, whatever. And I can, if I need to talk to somebody at 3 o'clock in the morning, he's the person to call because he gonna be up.
That's my guy, man.
Man,
when outside this interview, hit him up. Say how Darryl was on the basketball court.
Hey, I know he gonna tell me.
He gonna keep it. He gonna keep it real. And Coach Marvin, we play together. We came together with Richmond Metro. So I was playing, and so we came.
Hey, I'm a Metro guy. I coached at Metro.
Shout out to Coach Buster, man.
Oh man, yeah. Buster gave a lot of people a lot of opportunity.
Definitely,
and my son played for them, and I coached for them as well. But Marcus, me and Marcus have our talks every Monday. So
for real?
Yeah.
That's about me too.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, look, because that's when I think I'm trying to figure out. Did I tell? I don't know if I told, because I know I told Sequoia.
But that's my girl. She just donated me $50
Shout out to Sequoia, man.
Shout out. She just gave me $50, man, yesterday.
Are you serious?
Giving Tuesday. She's donated. She the only one donated yesterday.
Wow.
$50. She 100.
Oh man.
She been knowing me since George Wolf. I'm gonna say a little cricket story. I ain't gonna say too much, but like she was my teacher.
Put her on there.
She was my teacher at George Wolf, right? So my wife on with now. She always been crazy for me. Like, I'm a married Darryl. We gonna get a big house, we gonna have kids. I'm like, man, we ain't doing none of that, man. I'm talking to different girls at the time and stuff like that. And she just said, like, y'all need to leave Darryl alone. Like, tell her, like,
that sound like her.
Look, she would tell my wife, Darryl, go find somebody else. She got upset, and she was telling her, no, I'm gonna be with him. And she's like, you crazy as hell. Look how time it is now. We together with 4 kids, man.
Wow,
Got a house,
man.
And she my backbone, man. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what's up,
And her, back then, I just call her Miss Fall. So back then, she used to, she watched my growth in life. So I think that's why she supported me. She done gave me shoes and clothes for kids. She just support everything I got going on. So I got big love for her. And just to see her son, what he be doing, I kind of watched him grow up, from
shout
a
out
distance.
to Miles.
And shout
Miles
out to
doing his thing out there.
I just DM'd him like 2 days ago. I just started following. I said, man, keep doing what you doing, man. Like, he might know who I am, he might not, but he followed back, and I just shouted him out. I was at the game.
Baller, man.
I was at the game, man. First play of the game, he scored, they called it back. I was at the game.
The day when he jumped.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm a fan of his. No, I told him, like, Coach Marcus said, don't ever bet against me, man, because I took Huguenot, you know what I mean? But he's like, I was the coach, you know how to coach against me, man. Bet against me. I said, my bad, man. It's all love. See, I rock with all them guys, man. All the coaches, man. All these old time coaches, man. Like, I didn't play for him.
Carlos didn't coach, man.
Man, Carlos a good coach, man. And he can shoot that jumper too, man.
I ain't know he could shoot that thing, man.
Hey, look, Carlos shoot that damn jumper, dog. Hey,
every time I used to see Carlos always sitting down coaching, man. I ain't never feel.
Back in the day, see, you got to think about this is probably the early 2000s when I played for him. We had it. Man, it's these guys I didn't play with, man. Some of them locked up now, like dude named Lil Boo from West End. He was nice. Okay. I played with a guy named LeBron Harris. Like, he died at 13. That's probably the best point guard I ever played with.
Okay.
Ask Carlos about LeBron.
Okay.
I played with a couple other people too, man. Read a piece of Rodney. I think his name was Rodney Rome. He went to Veranda. He was in the Army. He passed away like one night. So 20 Nuggets. I played with a lot of good people, man. So anybody see this, man, I salute y'all. Hope y'all doing positive things out there. Shout out to Coach Marcus. Shout out to Carlos, man, for real.
Yeah, Marcus, Coach of the Year, 4B, man.
Oh, yeah, congrats on that, man. Congrats on that.
Big congrats to you, Marcus. I know you tune in and watch this thing, man. And shout out to the whole East End Sequoia. Ever since I met her, man, she just support, man.
Well, she good peoples, man.
They're good people, man.
She good peoples, man. But I think she always been like that, for real.
She genuinely nice, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, when you see people like that, you can't, like, no, I got to stay connected to people like that, man. You know what I'm saying? She always support.
But she always believed in me, too. She just be like, Darryl, go to class and leave these girls alone. That's all. You know,
because she always smiling and stuff. Yeah.
So but she don't mean no harm, man.
No, she don't, man. You know what I'm saying? Good people, man. And that's some good stuff that we kind of know the same people. But no, you connected, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, like I said, I'm glad that you reached out to me. And I know we missed out on a lot of things.
Oh, yeah, man. For sure. But it's just to get on here to get this opportunity. And when I get home, when this ain't drop soon, I'm going to be in the man cave watching it. I'm going to be
dropping it. Well, it's dropping on Tuesday, so you get it right
watch
away.
It, man. I'm going to watch it, man. I just, like I said, I'm a fan of what you do, and I hope you keep going. I would like for you to just keep interviewing positive people in the city, man. Like, interview some of these people that's doing positive things. Interview some of these kids who's, like, I think some of these kids need to start getting more interviews in high school. Like, pull up on them after the game sometimes, give them an interview, man, you know.
I try. I'm going to be honest with you. Let me tell you about that.
Where the schools be tripping on the coach?
No. I just, for me, the reason why I don't do pregame or post-game interviews is because I try to respect their space.
Okay.
Because when you're doing a pregame, you're going to get probably the good side, but their focus is the game. And I don't want them to take their focus. In the post, you don't know if they win or lose.
Yeah.
And then we have people that do that, and they're very good at it.
Okay.
And for me, I'm a person that stay in my lane, and my lane is over here.
I respect
like, people tell me, do it. My goal is when I'm on the sideline to these football games, I want to see how these coaches react with adversity, how they deal with certain things, whether it's good, up, down, bad. And I take a lot of mental notes.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to talk about these things that a lot of people are not going to do. So I know my limitation. So,
And not to cut you off, some of them coaches, you do it before the game started. They might be like, I don't come over here and talk crazy. Now you might say your attitude, you might get mad. You might, I don't care who you is, man. Get in line for them layups. You might be like, I'm just doing an interview. Some coaches do be being their chest.
They
And then you catch them outside when the game over with. Nah, man, but you was talking good in front of that kid though, man. I'm a man at the end of the day. Don't disrespect me like that no more.
And then some people, and then you have some coaches don't want you to talk to the kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you deal with that. Because if I start interviewing this kid, and then if I go to another school and that school tell me I can't do it, and this kid, they don't know that, they be like, where I saw you talking all day until Latrell Armin. Why you ain't come over here and talk to KJ?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
and
That's
believe it or not, I'm gonna be honest with you. The basketball side is a lot. They are no nothing like the football. Football, the coaches and the kids, is so much better.
Oh, I believe it.
The basketball, yeah, I'm talking about some of y'all. I'm looking at the camera. Yeah, I'm talking about some of y'all. It really is, and it makes it hard. So what I just do, I'm basically at these games as a fan,
Okay.
more than anything. And I can't get the same access. And football is king, and you know it.
Yeah.
And it's just so much better dealing with that. So I just leave that alone.
They got to get it right. They got to come up in the town. The kids want interviews. This what they
do.
want now. They stuck in their ways, especially out of the county. When I say the county, I'm not hitting right. I'm talking about Chesterfield. So
yeah, Chesterfield.
Like you pull up the Huguenot Wolf, man, they're loud. They'll
do it.
You try to go to some of these other schools like Thomas there, they're gonna be like, who is you?
Yeah, they not doing that.
They're gonna block that shit out the way. But the kid need the exposure.
Yeah.
Then let's talk about some of these coaches outside these kids. Get them in school. Get them in. You know what I'm saying?
They won't do that. But I let what's his name do that. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and give him a shout out to Rail Eberhard, rolling with Rail.
Oh yeah,
Rail does a great job with the youth, kids and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so I let him do that. That's his thing.
Shout out Rail,
so
man.
he can go after the game, roll up to him, talk to him, all that stuff. Hey, Rail, you can have that all day. I can't do it, and I don't want to do it.
Oh, yeah.
So, and for me, I don't even like going to youth football games because it's too long.
Oh, for real, yeah.
And I don't want to be at nobody youth football game on a Saturday. I'd really be at home resting because these games be long. And then I got to deal with the parents. And you know how the parents are. And the minute they see me, why you on interview? I don't have that type of energy. I love the kids, but I don't want to deal with the parents. I don't do parents.
Yeah.
I just don't. Sorry, parents. I just don't.
Shout out to the parents who ain't doing that about it.
Because, like you said, the coaches said, nowadays, these parents are different. When we came up, we ain't had no parent interaction. It was just us out there. And now these kids, these parents, I'm gonna honestly say it, probably 75% of them living through the kids.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
You might want to go up a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm actually being generous. You know what I'm saying? So, but I just don't have time to deal with
But
that.
I'm going to say one thing, too.
don't have time
I
to deal
just
with
feel
that.
like when it comes to the parents and these kids, like, a lot of these kids don't want to work no more, man.
Oh,
So it's
my
like,
God.
that's the thing that they don't want to work no more. And you think they want everything just given to them. I feel like, when I'm saying working, I'm just talking about just the physical, getting through training, like doing laps, doing running. Like, kids don't want to work. They just want to put the jerseys on, take the pictures, and get the highlight tapes. No, you got to put that work in. That's why, like I'm mad about the college transfer portal. Everybody keep changing schools because they ain't working no more. So if I'm a freshman and this kid a junior, they don't want to wait their time to put the work in. Then they trying to dip already. They trying to go already. And then you might go to and I'm not saying every kid don't got the opportunity at a better school, a different chance, but a lot of kids nowadays are just not putting the work in no more. And they're starting in rec, and now they're getting to high school. So now you're going to this team, that team. Then you go to high school, you can be going to that high school. And put the work in.
This one.
Put the work in.
I agree with Rock 1,000%. Because some of y'all even been in this studio, and I'm looking at the camera, and y'all know who I'm talking about. And some of y'all been in this camera. You really want me to name drop? I really don't
got
want
names
okay.
drop, man. Don't
guys, I
don't want that on me.
Because I don't want you to be on the conductor. This be
yeah.
separate straight from you, but I don't want to ruin your interview because it's me talking.
Yeah.
I told you we're gonna have a camera moment. It's always happening when I say that I'm not gonna do it. But I'm trying to tell you, man, because some things just trigger me.
Yeah.
And you got and I know some of the parents and some of these kids, they transfer and they act like they sweet. And I'm sitting up here like, and then someone lie about their transfer eligibility while they doing it.
Oh man!
And if you feel like I'm talking about you, yeah, I'm talking about you.
Oh man!
Okay, yeah. So if you think I'm talking about you, I'm probably am. So, but anyway, they lie about stuff like that. And like you said, then they expect to receive all this type of gratitude and grace without putting in the work.
Put that work.
And it's like, no, man. And then you like, man, he used to be sweet. Why he ain't doing this? Really take a look at it.
Yeah.
Because everything is so magnified by times 10 with Instagram and TikTok and all of that other stuff, Snapchat or whatever they doing. And it's like you're looking at that and it's like, oh, man. And the first thing, in the words of Charles Scott, we're looking at how many likes you got. As soon as you get off the court, instead of you going to shower up, you want to see how many people looking at your story. You know what I'm saying? All those type of, I'm mimicking Charles Scott, but I agree with him.
Keeping it real.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just where we at nowadays. And they think because, well, Shador Sanders, he made it, or such and such made it. Y'all ain't that.
No, and it's different. And I feel like, for example, I transferred school, but I was at George Wolf going to Bird. That's different, dog. You see what I'm saying?
Right. You like, hey, man, you giving an opportunity.
Man, it's different.
These guys are jumping because they might be third on the depth chart.
Yeah.
And they ain't putting in the work. So instead of them putting in the work, they say, you know what? It's another opportunity over here. Then you go over here, the same thing.
Same shit.
Same thing.
So when you gonna look in the mirror and say it's your child, put the work in, man.
And the parents ain't helping it. No big. Yeah, we talking about y'all too.
They gonna sneak this on the net.
Yep.
That's
so
it. But I ain't gonna lie, I don't have the opportunity with my parents like that. A lot of my parents I rock with though. You know what I'm saying? But I see it with other people.
Yeah. And it's not all of them, but we know. But you know,
a lot of my parents, I can't say, a lot of them are female. They support me. Like, even when they leave my team, it still be good with me. You know, they might leave my team because I might ain't win a championship, so they might want to go to win a championship over there. You know what I mean? But I still know that child outside of football, I'm still going to rock with that child, though. You see what I'm saying? But I be seeing a lot of kids just transferring. I'm just talking about just in college. I'm talking about football.
Yeah.
You be like, damn, what happened to such and such? He go to this school now. I'm like, damn, I like on the stats, I don't see nothing.
Yeah, and I don't have a problem with a kid. Like I said, like you said, if you playing at a Mechanicsville and you happen to play for, I hate to use him. I mean, it's too easy to use. I'm not going to even do him. Okay. Let's just say Marcus Lewis.
Okay.
You know, I'm just saying that, hey, you decide to play for an AAU team and you decide to play with some of the guys on this team.
Okay.
And you decide, hey, you know what? That might be an opportunity. I'm not saying Marcus is recruiting you.
Yeah.
You might just say, hey, you know what? Hey, I like what y'all doing over there, Verona. We played them.
Yeah.
So let's say, you know what? I think I might have a better chance. There's a need there.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? Let me see what the opportunities. If I can opportunity go into there, let's do that.
I got a question for you right now.
Okay.
What high school you went to?
I went to Kennedy, which is
Armstrong. Yeah, I remember Kennedy right now.
Mm-hmm.
And today so just say hypothetically you at Armstrong right now. And Armstrong is winning right now.
Mm-hmm.
What high school would you want to play for in 2024?
Oh, Lord.
And tell me why.
I never even thought about that, but now you're making me think.
In today's time, social media, winning, going to school, getting
So
better.
you're asking me if I could do it or would I do it?
Would you stay on Armstrong? And I'm just saying, or would you go to, or you could pick a school?
The way that I am, I would stay where I'm at.
Okay.
That's just me.
I like that.
But if you're asking me, would I do it? If the opportunity present itself, if there was an opportunity to do it,
You go to another school.
you say, yeah, I would say do it. But for me personally, how I am,
I respect that.
I would stay at Armstrong because that's just how I was raised.
I like that.
You know, I just believe in where we play.
from the neighborhood.
We played from the neighborhood.
I like that.
Because instead of me we play the Hollow Springses and the Veronas, I want to beat that team. That's just where we came.
I like the same with me,
You
but
know
like
what I'm
just say hypothetically, Armstrong was only gonna get you into
right.
let's say William and Merritte and Vegas or
then-
Penn State Union, but you go to Hollis Springs, they're gonna get you this school. Or
Then I'm gonna go to Hollow Springs or Verona.
right, that's what I want.
I'm gonna go one of them two.
All right.
You know, so it would be like, you know what? I'm sitting up here and say, well, hey, Mom, look at the opportunity and okay, I'm going to Virginia State. But like you said, William Mary or Longwood or Norfolk State.
Yeah, you give it.
I might get a Townsend offer going to Hollis Springs or Verona.
100.
Okay, well, that's an opportunity to go there. Yeah, hey, shoot, whatever one present the best opportunity for me to do. Hell yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I ain't gonna sit up here and tell you no, not to do it. But yeah, if I had to do it, yes, I would.
Yeah.
So, but how I grew up. I'm saying, and I may be talking on two sides of my mouth, but yeah, I believe in staying where I'm at, but just like any other time, if you got a job and this job paying $60,000, I got a job that want to pay me $80,000, $90,000, hey, I'm going to go to that job that paying me $90,000.
I was making, when I was doing one-on-one research for my homeboys, man, He was paying me 20. So my homeboy right there started paying me 30.
Right.
And threw an extra 600 a month. I had to do what I had to do. It was
Right, so I'm gonna take that move. So
shout out to my dog, Make Life Mobile over there too, man.
Right,
yeah,
so
over there
that's
eating good.
so it works the same way. So yeah, if they say, hey man, come on over here, damn right, I'm going to Verona Highland Springs.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Man, right. So yeah, I ain't gonna say I wouldn't do it.
Shout out to my dog for real though, man. My dog came through for me, man.
Hey man, we shout on anybody. Like I say, any shout outs you want to give today, man?
Man, I just want to shout out to everybody, whoever sponsor, whoever donated, whoever bought a CD from me. I want to shout y'all out. Whoever supported Like a Rock from a movie, music, it could be a GoFundMe, a Cash App, anything. It could be a shared post. It don't gotta be that. It could be a donation to a turkey, to a school drive item. I just want to shout you out, say from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you.
Hey man, you doing some big things, bro. You doing a lot of things, man. And like I said, I appreciate you. My thing, when I say I appreciate your patience.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate you.
Because it's been a long time, and I know you kept. I said, man, but you won't hit me up or being crazy. I think you might hit me one time, and I told you, I said, no, I ain't forgot about you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they'll tell you how hectic it be around here, stuff like that. But no, man, anything else, man, anything we missed?
Man, just follow me on Instagram, The Rock Project, LLC. Follow me on there, 2025. If you ever want to sponsor a kid, we looking for that. You want to sponsor lunch at my summer camp, I need help with that someday. You might want to buy a pizza. You might got a restaurant. If you got a business, I like to bring my kids there to come see it because I'm real big on entrepreneurs. So that's what my summer camp about. It's a 9-week program. So I'm real big on entrepreneurship. So in the summertime, if I could bring my kids to your business, I don't care if it's a car lot, a studio, a salon, whatever, you're a mechanic, whatever. We want to put up and show the kids how to use their hands to be a trade. So that's it. Just support the Rock Project, and hopefully 2025 be bigger, and better. And keep God first and chase your dreams, kids. Like, chase your dreams in life. Don't think you can't do it. Yeah, because you're going through it right now, mentally, pray. Listen to your elders, whether they're a teacher or they're a janitor or they're your parents. Listen to them. Knowledge and wisdom is the best thing to receive, I'm telling y'all. I'm living proof of it. My name Darryl Johnston. Follow me on Instagram, The Rock Project. And that's it. I'm gone.
Well, on that note, he said it, man, and we got nothing else to talk about. So y'all tune in. Make sure y'all like, subscribe. Follow Dr. O, follow Rick Stockel, follow me, BallinVA _podcast _804. And I appreciate you tuning in. And we out. I appreciate y'all watching the episode again today, y'all. You know, go over, make sure that y'all check out my man, rickstockel.com for any of your home buying needs. Appreciate it. Thanks again.